You don't have to drive far in Charlotte County to see illegal signs posted along roadways.
Those types of signs are in every way illegal in the right-of-way.
Sean Horton knows. He's the Charlotte County Government Code Enforcement Manager and says both state and Charlotte County law clearly state that no signs are allowed to be placed in any public right-of-way.
The right-of-way being anything that's public land, the ditches, the swales as people call them, anything that's not private property is considered public right-of-way in that respect.
Yet violations still occur, and one of the most frequent forms of the violation are commonly referred to as snipe signs.
Basically, it pertains to anything written, printed, nailed, tacked, posted on a post, which indicates it to be a sign.
Charlie Bush is a code compliance officer for Charlotte County. Along with their other responsibilities, the job of enforcing the county's sign ordinance falls on the shoulders of code compliance officers like Bush.
It's a general problem that every county has in the state of Florida, and I'm sure the United States. Anytime you go on vacation, you'll see them and you'll go, well, they haven't picked up their snipe signs for a while.
Snipe signs are very common along busy roadways because those who place the signs want them noticed by as many drivers as possible.
And Charlotte County, luckily, we do pretty good with them, even with a fairly small staff out in the field. We do pretty good with snipe signs most of the time. If we have a particularly egregious problem, we'll go out at one time and we'll hit all of them.
Horton says his code compliance officers do not pick and choose which snipe signs to take. He says if it's illegally placed in the right-of-way, it will get picked up.
There are not necessarily any bad causes. You know, people are trying to promote their business, they're trying to find their lost puppy, they're trying to promote a charity, as you said. Those things are all important to someone, but the ordinance and the laws for the state require that this type of advertising, no matter what it is, because it's still advertising to find your lost puppy, unfortunately. But any of these signs are actually just illegal.
Often, illegal snipe signs are used to advertise for small businesses.
They're actually small businesses who don't have a storefront. It's a service industry that works out of their house where they don't want people coming to your house, so you're advertising basically by the snipe signs.
But on the other hand, many brick and mortar businesses illegally place snipe signs in the right-of-way in front of their stores. Bush says when this happens, he tries to educate business owners about the county's sign ordinance.
We have an actual handout for small businesses or businesses and explains all the sign codes, what you can do and what you can't do as a business owner. And it's very informative. We're usually giving those out as a warning. We'll hand them back their snipe signs the first time we see them, give them the pamphlet and explain to them what's legal and what's not legal in this county.
While any sign placed in the right-of-way is illegal, Bush says the building department does issue permits to business owners who want to place additional signs on their own property.
And if you're ever in doubt, that's where the building department will, you go in there, you'll tell them what you're going to put up, and they will make a determination whether a permit is necessary. The extra signage code that they just added allows 400 square feet per unit, basically for $22 a year, which is a fabulous buy unless you're in the CRA, which is an overlaying district, redevelopment district down here by the bridge. And they still have not adopted the new sign code. So they're going by the old one, which would be, I think it's $20 for 30 days for a sign, temporary sign advertising.
Enforcing the existing sign ordinance and keeping illegal snipe signs out of Charlotte County right-of-way is a big job.
We usually pull anywhere from 3 to 5 a day.
And it takes a lot of staff's time and energy.
So hourly, yeah, there's an impact on how we get the job done throughout the day and our other jobs also. Secondary to that, it's a very dangerous situation. In most situations, especially when it's a inundation type sign where they've put out tons and tons of them up and down 41 or down 776, most of the times those have been put out by the violator at a time when there's no traffic at 2, 3 in the morning, where they can just run up and down the median, up and down the sides of the streets. They can just run to each corner of an intersection and just place signs all over the place. When the officer has to come out and take care of it, it's a altogether different situation.
Horton says if his staff did not pull Snipe signs, the problem would quickly spiral out of control.
And everybody has something to sell or something to find or something to promote. And all of those people would have that ability to put their signs in the right-of-way, and we wouldn't be able to see the right-of-way. I don't jokingly say it, we could probably very easily see that Snipe signs could affect water flow if we, it could be that situation.
Once a sign is removed, the county ordinance says it must be held for 5 days.
If someone finds that their signs have been taken and they contact code enforcement, within that 5 days, they have the right to recover the sign, but the cost is $20 per sign to retrieve it.
If no one calls for the signs during the 5-day holding period, the code compliance officers get rid of the signs by throwing them away.
Snipe signs like these are not only unsightly, they also pose a serious safety threat to the sign placer, reader, and retriever. If you notice someone illegally putting signs in the right-of-way, write down as much information as you can, including location, description of the vehicle, and license plate number. Then report it to Charlotte County Code Enforcement by calling 941-743-1201. Your report can be anonymous. Reporting for CCTV, I'm Todd Dunn.